Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're
turning it on. He's at the 50, at the 30. He's at the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him? And
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. Fires to the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. You get a chunk play on that one.
I think when you go through these progressions.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Miller wants to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From From the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stevenson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Inside the 25. Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Now improvising. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job of that young man.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any time in between the quarterback as an intended target, and as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the 1st half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the...
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on... Now it's third down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Ready to try the point after. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He's not going to make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here's a heat. Snags it down the right side. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. Finds a little space.
That is an incredible job on the return, and this is the one thing you're worried about when you try a long field goal. You've got a lot of big bodies out on the field, and if they decide to return it, you're not going to be able to make tackles in the open field, and you saw it happen right there. What a turn of events. Missed kick taken to the house.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Pressure coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge.
He is sacked way behind the line of of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Miller will go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Back to pass on second down. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Intercepted to stop the threat. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he's got a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Right on the money. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Miller wants to pass. Nice grab in traffic. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. And the returner is stopped.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Steps away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the timing just a hair off.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On second and 10, a full wide-out set, trips right. Miller will go to the air. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. They'll go right back to it. Turning it. Got some room, heading to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bang. We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone in the field, Trace. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Reed. Plows through the defense. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to...
Breaks free. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Miller wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Spin move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Makes a move. He's got an alley. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moves away as he feels pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw on third and short. He's got it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Stevenson. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the fourth. In the air, and he's got it for the touchdown. And now they're a 2-point conversion away from locking it up.
Stop it. They got a chance to tie this thing.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best 2-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
Dances away to buy time. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Now this offense is back on the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, David. This offense, they've got to answer now.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
They'll give it to Johnson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They go to the ground. Got room to work. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. He'll go